Welcome to the deep dive. Okay, let's get started then. The big one. The headline event.
Oh.
The huge clash down in Bloemfontein, the City of Roses.
Ah, yes. Grey College versus Paul Roos Gymnasium. Roos.
That's the one. And this felt like a sort of best of the rest battle, didn't it? Vying for maybe fourth spot nationally.
It did. And the history there is just incredible.
Get this. Between just those two schools, over 100 Springboks. Over 100.
It's an astonishing record, truly. And what makes this specific match so interesting is, well, the lead up for both teams. Very different seasons.
Right. Paul Roos, they had that amazing unbeaten run in 2024. Remember that huge 36-3 win over Grey?
Unforgettable season for them, but 2025, a bit tougher. They definitely felt the heat from the Pearl sides, Pearl boys and Pearl Gym. Very dominant this year.
And Grey College felt that too, earlier in their season. So both teams came into this derby with, well, something to prove, you could say.
Definitely carrying some pressure and context.
And another layer, a pretty significant one, 6 SA schools players were missing. International duty.
Yeah, that's a big factor at this level.
From college, you had Lamla Mkadezi, Ethan Adams, AJ Meyer, JG Badenhorst, and from Ruiz, Gert Kemp, and Altus Rabe. Big names out.
Huge talents missing.
But despite that, Grey's head coach, Jenny Geldenhuys, he was quite clear beforehand. He said, each year of schools rugby is unique. This year is a new year. Our focus is what we want to achieve within this match. Okay, let's get into the match itself. Grey, they started like a house on fire, try within 3 minutes.
Wow, quick start.
Really got the crowd going.
Yeah.
But Ruiz weathered that storm, took them over 10 minutes, but they hit back, penalty, then their first try.
Okay, so they settled things down.
Yeah, it took the lead, actually,
Yeah.
10-7. But then, just minutes later, Grey responded. Benjamin Vandenberg scored, and then Eddie Mabena got his first try.
Back and forth then.
Big swing. Suddenly, it's 19-10 to Grey. But Ruiz weren't done for the half. They managed to score again, a late try just before the break.
Keeping it close. Vital score before halftime.
So halftime arrives, game very much in the balance. But the second half, things got really interesting. It tightened up. Well, for a long stretch, neither side could really break through.
Yeah.
Defenses on top, maybe some nerves. It stayed that way until the 53rd minute.
Okay, quite a stalemate then.
Then Ruiz found a gap. Tiambasam went over for a try. Pfeiffer converted it. And then minutes later, he slotted another penalty.
So Ruiz back in front.
Yes.
Yes.
Suddenly, they're leading 25-19. A real turnaround from them in that second period.
Talk about seizing the momentum.
Right. So picture this. Clock ticking down, just 3 minutes left. Greys are trailing. They need something special.
Pressure on.
The ball gets moved wide out to Darius Hervier, and he puts in this, well, perfect crossfield kick. Absolutely perfect.
A risky play under pressure.
Lands right in Eddie Mabena's hands in the corner. And get this, Mabena literally leaps and snatches the ball away from the Paul Roos winger, Keenan Stoffels. Incredible stuff.
Wow. What a moment. That's individual brilliance under, maximum pressure.
Totally. And then Hervier, he had the conversion kick, the pressure kick.
To win the game.
And he nails it. Converts the try. Grey win 26-25. Just unbelievable drama right at the end.
That's schoolboy rugby at its best, isn't it? Those moments of sheer skill and nerve deciding these huge matches says a lot about Grey's composure and, frankly, their talent pool.
What a game. Okay, let's shift focus now. We go east to the Eastern Cape. Grey High making the trip to East London to face Selborne College. In their classic black and white, a rivalry that goes way, way back, first played in 1926.
Nearly a century of history there.
All to play for. So the first half, Grey High actually took the lead. Tries from Bradley Mabro and Evan Muka. They even had a yellow card to Noam Beasy in there somewhere.
Okay, so Grey High looking good at halftime. They got the lead despite being down a man for a bit. Selborne's try from Liam Hansen, you said.
That's right. So Grey High probably feeling pretty decent heading into the sheds.
But halftime can change things.
It certainly did here. Second half starts and boom. Selborne strike almost immediately. Travis Ensland scores.
Quick response.
And then just minutes later, Liam Hansen gets his second try of the match, both converted by Bunkita Nuku.
Wow. So within, 10 minutes of the second half?
Barely 10 minutes in, yeah. Selborne had completely turned it around. Suddenly they lead 21-14. And from there, Selborne seemed to, manage the game. They eased into control, added another 6 points through penalties over the next half hour or so.
Locked it down?
Yeah, finished 27-14 winners, defended the fortress. For Grey High, unfortunately, that was their 6th loss in 9 games. A tough season for them continued.
Shows how momentum shifts, especially early in the second half, can be absolutely decisive. Selborne grabbed it and didn't let go.
Okay, one more game from this packed Derby weekend. We head back towards the Cape, where Horse School Durbanville hosted Stellenberg. Bit of a rare fixture, this one.
Right, Stellenberg, interesting season for them. They started 2025 really strong, claiming what people were calling a Southern Suburbs crown.
Yeah, they beat 4 local rivals in the first half of Term 2. Looked really good. In Durbanville, they were actually in decent form, only 1 loss in their previous 5 games.
Yeah.
So again, an interesting setup, different trajectories meeting. The first half, though, honestly, it was pretty slow. Not much action, just 1 try, scored by Durbanville's Tylo Hess.
So 7-0 at the break to Durbanville. Quite cagey.
Very cagey, left you wondering if the game would ever really ignite.
But the second half, often a different story.
Oh, completely different. Stellenberg just exploded. 3 tries in a blistering 10-minute spell.
10 minutes, wow, who scored?
Between the 47th and 57th minute, Janos Malner, Rolton Road, and Daniel Mungie all crossed the line. That quick-fire burst took them from 0-7 down to 21-7 up, just like that.
Completely changed the game.
Durbanville did manage a late try. Juan Smith in the 61st minute made it 21-14, but it wasn't enough. Stellenberg held on for the win.
A victory built entirely on that 10-minute surge shows how critical those moments of concentrated effort can be.
So after looking at these 3 intense derbies, what's the bigger picture here? What does it all mean for you listening at home, beyond just who won or lost?
Well, I think these matches really are more than just games, aren't they? They're like little capsules of everything great about competitive sport. You've got the history, the local pride, the drama.
Yeah.
We saw teams having to dig deep, deal with setbacks like missing players. We saw incredible comebacks like Grey College snatching that win right at the death.
That final minute was something else.
And we saw teams like Selborne using tactical smarts to turn a game around, or Stellenberg finding that mental edge to just blitz their opponents for a crucial period. It really shows how school sport mirrors the bigger picture, the passion, the strategy, the psychology. It's all there.
What an incredible weekend it was. That great college finish, Selborne holding firm at home, Stellenberg's second half power play. It just underlines the spirit and the real stakes involved in youth rugby in South Africa. Thank you for joining us on this deep dive into a fascinating weekend of South African schoolboy rugby. We hope you've enjoyed the insights and maybe found a new level of appreciation for this incredibly exciting sporting world.